What's up everybody, KeenGamer here, and today I'm going to be doing a review for Inner Chains. This review has been brought to you by KeenGamer.com, the best place to check out your news, reviews, articles, and so much more. Let's get to it, shall we? Let's talk about the story of the game. The story is about you playing as a person stuck on a planet that's in horrible conditions. Death and torture surround you at all times, and the only way out is to get to a mythical place called the Last Hope. You must fight to survive and see through it to the very end. Though, to be completely honest, to grasp the story was extremely unclear when I first started playing the game. I honestly had no idea what was going on at all. Moving on to gameplay. Inner Chains is a first-person survival horror game from which you'll have 3 weapons at your disposal: an electricity gun, a flamethrower, and a dart gun, each with their own respective alternative fire modes. I actually enjoyed the guns in this game. They felt pretty powerful to shoot, and it was actually pretty unique in how they were used in this game. For instance, this game is full of traps everywhere in this world. Everywhere you go has something that can potentially kill you or hurt you pretty badly. I also enjoyed this concept of the game because you had to worry about your surroundings at all times. You can even use it to your advantage to defeat some foes, and it can actually look pretty funny. Regardless, you can use your flamethrower, for instance, to destroy these traps, but at the cost of your ammo. Don't worry about ammo conservation so much because there are ammo refill stations along with your health around practically every corner, but you have to be on the lookout for them. The AI of this game is pretty horrible. They just act really stupid or don't really strategize too well to want to kill you. It did the job for the most part, but I wasn't too impressed because the game felt pretty easy. Now let's talk about the graphics. If there's one thing about this game that is actually good, it's only its graphics. The environments look great, and while I was only able to play the game on low graphical settings before they came out for the patch of adding medium, it still looked pretty decent. I liked its harsh, dark tone and serious matter throughout the entire campaign. It really made me feel like I was in a dreadful place, full of death and no hope. And while the game sometimes had its bugs and glitches here and there, it wasn't enough to make me say that this is bad and unplayable. It's a really playable game in my opinion. Last but not least, I want to talk about the sound. There's literally only 2 soundtracks, one for exploring and one for combat, that you will hear throughout the entire game, and it will drive you nuts after a while. To me, it sounds like a revenge song that loops over and over and over and over again. I thought this was pretty lazy and pretty annoying, but other than that, the weapons and everything else sounds pretty decent. In conclusion, Inner Chains is a horrible mess. It has repetitive gameplay, stupid AI, confusing and bland story, and all around it just felt like a boring 3-hour experience. There was nothing about Inner Chains that was special or unique in any way possible. It was more of a chore to play, honestly, with no real substance. Don't get me wrong, on the positives, it had some fun few moments in combat, and its graphics look good, but for a $20 experience, this is a huge waste of time and money. I'd recommend this game to people who like simplistic combat mechanics and something pretty to look at, because to relate this game to other titles would be an insult. My name is KeenGamer, coming at you from KeenGamer.com, the best place to check out your news, reviews, articles, and so much more. Don't forget to check out our Keen shop where we have a lot of discounts on a lot of AAA titles and indie games. So with that, I will see you guys later.